Yeah. So just a little numbing cream. I'm getting my under eyes and my cheeks done. And what kind of cream is this? Or
numbing cream. So we're using a blend of BLT, mostly lidocaine, but it's a numbing
okay.
cream.
Yeah. So can we let that alcohol dry? I feel like when you stick it, it's gonna burn.
You're pretty numb, so from the numbing cream.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Watch. 1, 2, 3, pinch.
Oh, yeah.
You barely felt that, right?
Yeah, but it's still burn.
Yeah, that's the lidocaine going inside. The lidocaine itself, like this, what I'm injecting, that's what mostly burns.
Oh, okay.
Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, and
Yeah, the lidocaine does burn. How do you know how numb I am?
I mean, I'm gonna go off of your reaction if I need to numb you more or anything, but in this area, it's pretty, I mean, it's just kind of pretty straightforward because most people, like, once you inject some lidocaine, it's like pretty instant.
Okay.
So, all right, you have a little poke. 1, 2, 3, and a poke.
Oh.
All right, we're all done. So you got some cheekbones. Very nice contour.
Yes.
So we're gonna massage the filler in just a little bit, make sure everything's really smooth, okay?
Okay.
So it's gonna be a lot of firm pressure just to make sure we mold it good. You're gonna feel the filler probably for maybe the first week to 2 weeks.
Okay.
You're definitely gonna have some swelling, but if you feel like your skin, you'll feel the product. Sometimes it can feel or even look a little lumpy or bumpy the first week. The under eyes are a very sensitive area. You have a lot of lymphatic drainage under the eyes too. So it can swell up off and on the first like maybe 2 weeks. Probably not significantly after the first few days, but you might wake up and feel like, okay, they look puffy today. Oh wait, they settled today. So we always want you to give the fillers at least 2 weeks to fully settle. Under eyes, I even say up to 4 weeks, just for everything to really, really look the best.
Yeah.
And then the areas that have a little bit of the bagginess underneath, remember I said we're gonna mask them? Sometimes as they're swollen, you'll feel like they look worse. That's because they're swollen. But once they go down, everything's gonna improve.
Okay.
Lots of pressure right here. And that little gentle push right here. Or maybe not so gentle, but
It's fine.
alright, same thing here. So the biggest things you want to do is the under eyes are very prone to bruising, especially there are 2 little points I had to go in with a needle, which usually you can see each of them cause a little bruise, but that's fine. You just want to make sure you avoid things that thin the blood. So alcohol thins our blood, so you want to avoid drinking today because that'll make you more prone to bruising. Aspirin, Aleve, ibuprofen, all those over-the-counter kind of pain medications, they fall into the family of anti-inflammatories, so they do thin the blood as well, okay? Tylenol's fine, but ibuprofen, aspirin, all the rest of them, you want, so avoid all of those. You shouldn't be in any pain when you need to take pain medicine, it's just if you take it for another reason.
Okay.
Fish oil also thins the blood, so if that's something you take, try to avoid that for a few days. Avoid working out while you're swollen because you're just making more swollen. You don't want to go working out today or tomorrow, preferably until, you know, the major swelling goes down. You want to avoid. But while they're swollen, it'll look lumpy, bumpy. You'll feel like they look worse or more puffy. You just really have to give it time to fully heal. If you have any issues, of course, we want to see you back in for a follow-up. Most of the time, we like to see you back around 2 weeks for a follow-up if anything is causing you problems. But for the under eyes, I prefer at least 3 or 4 weeks just to let everything really, really settle, okay?
Okay.
All right, looks good. I'm so mad about this tiny little bruise. It's gonna mess up our after photo, but that's okay. Look very nice and contoured. So the cheeks swell up too, not as bad, but the biggest thing with the cheeks is all they'll look like is they won't look as contoured. They'll look a little bit more round while they're swollen, and then you'll be able to see the contour a little bit better.